NKTelco Sports presented by Grand Lake Health. We are here at Fort Loramie High School to bring you high school boys varsity action. The Minster Wildcats take on the Fort Loramie Redskins. Tonight's game is brought to you by American Trim, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, NKTelco, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Gem, Precision Strip, Schwiederman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schwiederman Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, and St. Mary's Foundry, our sponsors here at Fort Loramie High School. We bid you welcome to boys varsity action between the Fort Loramie Redskins and the Minster Wildcats. Along with AJ Lisi, I'm Dave Kanapke. The Minster Wildcats 8-3 on the season. Had a 2-game losing streak as they lost a tough one last second loss, 44-42 over at Coldwater. Fort Loramie, they're 6-3 overall. They're on the opposite side. They won a big overtime win at Fairlawn last night, 69-64. And AJ, these two teams, anytime to get together, good rivals, it's good basketball.
Yeah, and they're very similar teams, the way they play. I mean, defense is a big part for both teams, and three-point shooting is a key. I mean, they both shoot the three, and they're very good at shooting the three. I mean, you look at Jacob Salazar, he's hit 31 threes this year, and he's hitting it at a 47% clip. I mean, that's huge for this for Minster Wildcats. And you got the Fort Loramie Redskins, which Caleb Meyer, Nate Meyer, and you got the Brandawee kid that shoots threes, and they're very consistent. So it's going to be a great game. I mean, physical, good defense, fundamental, and we're going to expect that in this game tonight.
Last 3 years, these two teams have played has gone into overtime. Fort Loramie has won all 3 of those games. Maybe we'll get another game like that tonight.
Maybe double overtime. You
never know. The last 2 times you've had them play, it was double overtime games. They've had a couple double overtime. So we'll be back with It'll Be in Tip when we return here on NKTelco Sports.
Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpaugh, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gershner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Anna, I'm John Boyd with NKTelco. We are here for you to expand our fiber network, which means faster internet speeds for you.
Hey Sydney, I'm Pat Thomas with NKTelco, and we are here for you for all your customer service needs.
Hey Fort Loramie, I'm Nick Garrett with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. Getting ready for the starting lineups. In the 79th meeting all-time between these two schools. Minster leads the all-time series 40-38. Fort Loramie's won 5 of the last 6 of these games, including the last 3 in overtime. Now the starters first for the visiting Minster Wildcats. 8-3 on the season. Number 12 ranked team in Division 4 in the state. At point guard, number 2, 5'11", junior Eric Schmidt.
A 6'3", junior number 4, Brian.
6'3", junior number 4, Brian Falk. These are our American Trim starting lineup. 6'2", senior Trent Reckerman, number 10, averages 8 points a game.
A 5'11", senior number 14.
Great outside shooter Jacob Salazar, 33 threes, averages over 12 points a game. 6'4", junior Justin Nixon averages a double-double, 12 points and 10 rebounds. Head coach for the Minster Wildcats, Michael McClurg, in his 4th year at the helm of the Wildcats. Now they'll dim the lights here. So we introduce the home team, the Fort Loramie Redskins, 6-3 on the season, 4-2. Shelby County League number 16th ranked in Division 4. Senior Nick Brandewee, 8 points a game. Number 21, 6'2", junior Caleb Meyer, just under 10 points a game. Grant Albers, a 6'2", junior, averages 9 points. Nate Meyer, 6' junior, had a big night last night with 23 points. Rounding out the lineup, number 34, 5'11", junior Nolan Burning, averages 7 points a game. Head coach for Fort Loramie Redskins, Corey Britton, in his 6th year. AJ, while we got a minute, let's talk about our keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. We'll first start with the Wildcats.
Well, for the Wildcats, it's going to be pace of play. I mean, both play a similar tempo, which is that slow down tempo, and that's going to be a key for the Minster Wildcats. Also, the half-court offense. Fort Loramie is very fundamental defense. They got to get touches on the half-court and get that going. For Fort Loramie, it's just to clean things up. Their big problem right now is 2-point field goals. They need to be consistent on the inside with 2-point field goals and the shot selection. I mean, Coach Britton has really been harping on that this week.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Keyhole Pizza, as the tip is controlled by the Redskins. Brandewee, only senior in the lineup. The ball gives it on the wing. Underneath down to Nate Meyer. Shot up and in there by Grant Albers. So the Redskins draw first blood. 2 seniors in this lineup, 3 juniors in this lineup. There's one of the seniors, Salazar, very good outside shooter at 47% on his threes. There's Schmidt. Now Nixon averages a double-double, drive to the hoop and in.
I like that matchup on the inside with Grant Albers and Justin Nixon. And that's going to be a battle inside all night long.
Brandewee trying to drive, kicks it out to Burning. Albers gives it to Meyer. Brandewee thought about it. Spin move, hangs and banks it home.
Nice spin move.
4-2 Loramie on our First National Bank scoreboard. First National Bank, think first. Wildcats on the offense. Both these teams very good 3-point shooters. Average about 7 threes a game. At the elbow, Nixon thought about it. They will kick it out, and we will have a foul. Oh, no, we'll have a travel. Wow. Didn't see that. I think they said Nixon shuffled his feet a little bit before he gave it up, evidently. So JV game tonight was won by Minster 47-36. Johnny Nixon, the leading scorer, at 20 points. Alex Albers had 15 for the victorious Minster Wildcats.
Oh, nice back door.
There was a back door open there. Meyer gives it up to Albers. Now Brandewee. Burning. Patient offense here against this man-to-man defense for Minster. There's Caleb Meyer. Now underneath to Albers, that's blocked by Nixon. He has a whole bunch of blocks, leads the MAC in blocks. Shot off the mark there by Caleb Meyer. Rebound Minster. Reckerman Tried to pass it underneath. Went through a few hands that'll go off of Minster last. It'll be Loramie ball.
One thing Coach McClure was talking about, I mean, their half-court offense, they've 2 straight turnovers right now, is not boding well for Minster right now.
Generally, they've been a good shooting team, especially for 3 points, but in their losses, especially last night, they shot only 2 of 10 on their threes, only 6 of, I think, 19 on their free throws. It's been a trouble, and that one goes out of bounds. Will stay with Fort Loramie. Where Fort Loramie had a huge game, 69-64 overtime over at Fairlawn. They hit 23 of 27 on their free throws. That'll win you a lot of close games.
Yeah, and that's been a big problem for them all year long is their free throws.
Yeah, they're only like 54% going into last night. That bumped up the average a whole bunch.
Yeah, that kind of hurt them last week against Botkins. They didn't hit their free throws.
That was a double overtime loss. They've actually had 3 overtime games, 2 of them in double overtime, and that one rolls in for Grant Albers.
And he's really doing a nice job so far tonight. Not afraid of Justin Nixon.
Schmidt trying to drive, has to pick up his dribble. There's Nixon. Nixon on Albers, double team to Reckerman. Salazar, they work it around to Falk underneath Nixon. Drives in and out. Rebound Albers. So the offense has gone through Nixon mostly on Minster. Albers has a couple baskets for Fort Loramie. Caleb Meyer shot off the mark of 3. Minster trying a little bit of a fast break here, but Loramie gets back. Both these teams, especially Minster, would like to run when they can.
Well, especially against this Fort Loramie defense. They like to control the pace and everything, and that it all starts with their defense.
Foul there on Grant Albers, his first. So you never have number 12, Brady Holscher, and number 24, Ethan Lemcole. Both of them are pretty good 3-point shooters, so we'll keep an eye on those 2. Salazar inbound it to Nixon. He will drive once again to the hole and rolls it in. 4 points for Nixon, cuts the lead to 2.
Boy, he's not afraid to take it to the hoop.
Leads the MAC in shot blocks and also rebounds, averaging a double-double.
He's got 35 offensive rebounds. That's huge this year.
Yep. Burning tries to drive, gives it up Albers. Now Meyer, Caleb to the hole. Nice athletic basket. Caleb Meyer with a basket.
Very patient. Fort Loramie's done a nice job, just patience in picking their shots, and they've hit every field goal so far.
Holscher gives it to Lemcole to Falk. Falk drive, contact, and the foul. So take another look here.
Yeah, I mean, he finds that gap, finds a hole, and then he just takes it right to the hoop. Takes a strong move and gets the foul.
Foul on Brandewie. That'll have the athletic Brian Falk shooting 2. Lefty rolls off. Minster on the season only 57% on their foul shots, and that's an area Coach McClure would like to improve on.
Now that was huge in the game last night with Coldwater, was their free throw shooting.
Yeah, 6 of 19 last night, and a 2-point loss that they lost with 3 seconds to go. And there's a couple misses there as they have an empty possession. Throw it down there to Ratterman, who just checked into the lineup. Not able to get anything there. Burning with the basketball.
Yeah, really, nobody knew Ratterman was down there, so he was kind of open.
Shot by Burning for the basket.
Man, they have not missed a shot yet here in the first quarter.
10-4 on our First National Bank scoreboard as they switch to a zone. Salazar's on. It's a long one and nails it.
You can't leave him open. He's hit 31 threes this year.
She shot 47%. It was last year. He shot 50% as a junior. And you're right. Once he gets off the bus, you better guard him.
Yep.
So you have Carson Pranger, number 34, into the game for Minster. Also number 43, Caleb Meyer, into the game. He had 9 off the bench last night, the freshman. So check that, it's Evan Holscher, 45. Burning with the basketball. Drives on Nixon and banks it home. Brain a little smaller, but a little quicker on that move. 12-7. We had the game against New Bremen where Fort Loramie didn't hit them 2 until the third quarter. They had all 3s in that game.
Now they've hit 6 and they haven't taken a 3. They've only taken 1 3 so far.
There's Salazar in the corner, and he's 2 for 2. Jacob Salazar, 3 ball from the corner pocket.
Gotta know where he's at.
Cuts the lead to 12-10. There's a drive by Meyer. Working around, Ratterman will launch a 3. That is short. Nixon on the rebound. Pushing it ahead, Salazar trying to drive. There's Lemcole. Nixon drives, tries to go around.
Nice box out.
Meyer on a fast break, kicks it out. Ratterman, corner 3, that one's short. Fight for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds, and it's going to stay on the Loramie side. McBrandewey will check back in the lineup, number 11. Only senior on this team.
Well, the big thing right now, Fort Loramie's out rebounding Minster. When they're leading in rebounds, they win the game. So that's a big key right now, too.
Nate Meyer with the basketball to Brandewey. Coming up on 1:20 to go here in the first quarter. Glad you're joining us here at Fort Loramie. Always a good rivalry between these two schools. Brandewey tries to give it up. Ratterman ends up with it, got a break. Brandewey off on the 3. Rebound there by Holscher, and he'll get the ball back. Trying to go against Nixon. Has to give it up to Meyer, and we have a 3 seconds.
Yeah, he kind of took a little too long.
I think he knew that Nixon's a good defense. He knows he's a good shot blocker. He's a little hesitant there.
Yep.
Reckerman returns also in time for the first time tonight. Adam Kettner, he will take over the point guard duty for the Wildcats. So they have the ball just under 1 minute to go. Here, Minster trying to snap a 2-game losing streak. Lost last Saturday night to a good Ottoville team at home, and then they lost a 2-point loss at Coldwater. Salazar coming off the screen, almost travels, gives it up to Reckerman. Salazar to Holscher. Work it through the man-to-man defense. Nixon wants a lob underneath. Reckerman, he'll drive to the hoop. That's partially blocked, but also partially fouled, and Reckerman will shoot 2.
It's just a nice move to the basket. You got to take it up strong, and he did, and he's at the free throw line because of it.
It's a second foul on Nick Brandewey. So take another look here in our winners meets replay.
And that's a good move. They found the gap, open gap right there, and he was aggressive with it. He attacked it.
Reckerman hits the first. Senior averaging just over 8 points a game. Caleb Meyer into the game. Number 21. Reckerman will shoot his second. And he converts the pair. We are tied at 12. 12-12 on our first National Bank scoreboard. We'll see what Loramie does here in the last 20 seconds of this quarter. Nate Meyer.
Little 4 corners.
Spreading it out. Meyer Ratterman down to 9 seconds. Burning. Trying to drive down to 3 seconds. He'll have to launch a 3 off the mark. Reckerman the rebound. 1 quarter in the books here. Here at Fort Loramie, we are all tied 12-12. We'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. 1 quarter in the books. We are all tied at 12.
No, it's been a great game so far. Defensively, each team has been physical, and you got Albers and Nixon. It's going to be turning into a physical game underneath. So here we go with the second quarter.
Minster has first possession of this quarter. Salazar working against Bernie. Salazar hit 2 threes. They lob down to Nixon. Contact. Holscher ends up with it. Hard to believe there was no foul there either way.
I know Nixon slipped. So.
Reckerman spin move and draws the foul again. That will be the second foul on Albers as Brandewey already with 2 fouls. We take another look at the replay.
No, it's just a nice spin move right to the hoop. I think that's huge. Albers hitting his second foul here because now Nixon's it's gonna be a tough matchup inside for Fort Loramie.
Reckerman shoots his foul shots. He's hitting 3 in a row. Albers will leave. Nate Meyer will check back in. Reckerman shoot left-handed, but in baseball and football he's all right-handed, but he shoots basketball left-handed.
Wow.
So he's a shortstop on the baseball team. And he's now 4-4 from the free throw line. Gives Minster, I believe, their first lead of the night.
Yeah.
14-12 on our First National Bank Think First scoreboard. There's Meyer. Drives, rolls off, kick it out. There's Burning. The 3, and they finally hit a 3.
Yeah.
That's the first one they hit, right?
That's the first one. That's the first miss at 2-point range, so it evened out.
Nixon tried, he travels. He was losing his balance there, and he just tried to throw one up there.
I was kind of interested to see what Coach Britton would do with Albers would they switch to a zone and try to contain Nixon, but they're staying pat on their man-to-man.
In the lineup, number 43, Caleb Maurer, freshman in the game. Fort Loramie spreading it out here, Burning. And there's the steal. Reckerman to the basket,
nice
knocked away, but a foul prevented an easy layup. So that is now the 15 fouls. We get another look here.
It's just a nice hustle play by Meyer to go in there and not make the easy layup.
5th foul on Loramie, none on Minster so far. Let's get a look at the 6'2 senior Reckerman as he hits his 5th foul shot.
Man, he's on a roll.
Ties it at 15. Our replay is being brought to you by Winners Meats in Osgood, Ohio. And AJ just jinxed him on that free throw.
I'm good at that.
The power you have.
Yes.
Loramie back on the attack. They had an early lead about Fort Loramie, or Minster came back to tie it up. There's a shot by Maurer, blocked by Nixon. Burning with the tray in and out. Maurer gets the rebound, is knocked away. Holscher to Reckerman. Reckerman drives again, spin move. This time it'll go out of bounds, so it'll stay with the Wildcats. Back in the game, Eric Schmidt. He will replace Kettner at the point guard position. Nixon again. Kicks it out. Schmidt down to Nixon. Working against Meyer, and just off the mark. Rebound Loramie. Nate Meyer. There's Devin Ratterman. And they'll spread it out. Nobody in the post at all.
They got their small lineup in.
Meyer in and out. And that will stay with Fort Loramie. Ben Whipker, senior, number 0 with his first action tonight. 6'4" senior. Go up and down the lineup. The size favors Minster when they got a lot of between Whipker and Nixon and Pranger, and there is a foul. First foul on Minster. You get the old Bronx cheers from the Fort Loramie fans who noticed that.
Yeah. Understand that. I've been involved in a lot of basketball games.
First foul on Trent Reckerman. Mauer looking for a teammate. And we have a foul underneath, and that will be another foul on Minster. It's on number 0, Ben Whipker. So Mauer will inbound it. Almost stolen away there. And Whipker is going to draw a second one in a matter of about 4 seconds. Now the Minster fans aren't liking these foul calls, so.
That's the quickest 3 fouls I've seen in a game ever.
Yeah. It's starting to even out here in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
Mauer. There's Meyer. 5.5 to go here for halftime. Caleb Mauer driving on Salazar and draws the foul. So we've had 4 fouls here on this possession, this extended possession here, all on Minster.
Well, and Fort Loramie's got this small lineup, and so it's kind of tough right now for Minster to stop the penetration, and that's what Fort Loramie's doing, and doing a lot of reaching, not doing the little fundamental things right now.
Meyer drains the first one. Should get another look on our winners meets replay.
Yeah, just finding that gap, and you just see it. They're trying to reach in there, and it doesn't stop the penetration.
Caleb Meyer, 80% on the season. So he hits a pair. There's Loramie, the 2-point lead. Schmidt brings it across the timeline. Holscher almost lost his balance there. Reckerman has been a big part of the offense of late. Now Schmidt driving on Mauer, spin move, big enough spin, and a nice job there by Meyer. He just out-jumped everybody.
He did.
So Burning will bring it up, run through the point. They spread it out as they've done in this smaller lineup. Burning with a nice drive, couldn't finish. Minster the other way. Schmidt to Reckerman, he thought about it. He will drive and draw another foul. This time he made the basket.
Yeah, I mean, you look at both teams right now, they're just spreading you out, and they're looking to find gaps, and right there, Whipker just did a nice job finding that gap and taking it to the hoop.
That's basically the same move he's done about every time there, Reckerman. Back in the game, Evan Holscher, 6'3" senior, as Meyer, I believe that's the second foul on Meyer as well. So now Brandeweek, Caleb Meyer, and Grant Albers all with 2 fouls. Reckerman completes the 3-point play. He has 8 on the night to lead all scorers. Nolan Burning, the leading scorer for Loramie, with 7. And Minster retakes the lead. 18-17, what's been a very close contest. As we mentioned, last 3 years, this game has gone into overtime between these two schools. Fort Loramie's won every one of those, so. Doesn't matter if you're playing basketball, baseball, whatever, these two schools, always good game, good teams, and always close.
And they probably know each other.
Yeah, they know each other a little bit.
Yeah.
Drive to the hoop there. Mauer took one too many steps and turned it over.
A little too aggressive for the freshman.
Talk about the overtime games last year. Jake Ratterman hit a corner 3 to win it for for Fort Loramie. Nick Brandaway had to hit a 3 in regulation to send it into overtime. Wow. Fort Loramie was number 1 ranked in 2018. They won by 1 in an overtime game, and then they won by 2 the year before over at Minster. So there's a shot by Salazar, too strong. Burning up ahead. Looking ahead, there's Maurer. Maurer gets the ball back. Minster able to get back quickly. Both these teams athletic enough they can run, but both defensive have been stopping the fast breaks. Meyer now Burning.
It's the tempo they like to play, both teams.
Burning, and there's another block there by Nixon. That's maybe 3 tonight.
Yep.
He had 3 last night against Coldwater.
He's just a presence inside. He's just it's tough to take it to him.
He has over 30 on the season. First in the MAC. Shot up by Maurer. I think that was partially blocked by Schmidt. So we go the other way. Salazar will shoot a 3. That was short. Battle for the rebound. And we're going to have an over-the-back call on Fort Loramie, and Minster will be shooting 1-1. Battle for that rebound. 43, Caleb Maurer, his first. And Brady Holscher, 6-foot junior, will be shooting the 1-1. Holscher averages 5 points coming off the bench, and he gets the old dead bank there to fall in. Holscher on the season has had a couple double-digit games. He had 10 against Walpock. He had 12 against Russia. Usually a pretty good three-point shooter when he comes in. Hasn't been able to get any off so far. And he hits a pair of free throws. 3-point lead for the Wildcats.
Yeah, free throws have been huge in this game for Minster right now.
Yeah, you would never know that both teams struggle from the line. Burning tried to go the opposite way from the screen. Holscher will launch just inside the arc. Falk with the rebound. Salazar brings it up. Now Falk. There's Holscher to the hoop. A little bit off, out of control. And we'll have a timeout. Corey Britton with the timeout. 30-second timeout. That will give us an opportunity to remind you that Grand Lake Health presentation of high school athletics on NKTelco Sports is being brought to you by American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Lygem, Precision Strip, Schreederman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Wilson Health, Cy Schreederman Incorporated, Carriage Works, Kogi Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Secure Comms, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, St. Mary's Foundry. Our keys to the game was sponsored by Keyhole Pizza. Our replays are by Winners Meats. And on our First National Bank scoreboard, it's been a close one. Minster leads by 3.
Yeah, it's just been a physical game on the inside, but Minster's pretty much controlled going at the free throw line a lot more than Fort Loramie right now.
Coach Britton with the timeout. Loramie has had a lot of success the last 3 years. They've made it to regionals. So right now 6-3 as Minster's changes it up. They switch to a zone here as Fort Loramie spreads it out. It's kind of a matchup zone or a 1-2-2.
It's a matchup zone.
Burning finds an open spot. Long rebound. Holscher comes up with it. Rademan thought about a 3. Meyer through the lane. Nice pass underneath to Maurer. Turnaround and in. Caleb Maurer with a hoop in the harm for the basket. So we get another look on a replay.
It's a nice move right to the basket and put it in for the foul.
Draws the second foul on Reckerman. That'll be the first Minster player with 2 fouls as he leaves in favor of Kettner. It's a freshman, Caleb Maurer, trying to complete the 3-point play and tie the game. And he does. 2020 here in the year 2020. With 2 minutes to go in this first half. Nixon gives it up. Holscher with a runner. Burning across the timeline. Pulls it out. Minster now switches to the man. Burning guarded by Kettner. Meyer. Loramie just joined us. They got 3 players on the bench with 2 fouls. One of them, Grant Albers, are one of the big players, so they've been spreading it out of late. Meyer draws the foul on Brian Falk.
Yeah, Minster went back to their man-to-man, so Fort Loramie has spread it out again, trying to find those gaps to penetrate.
16 fouls, so 1 away from the 1-and-1. Maurer will inbound it. Nate Meyer, coming off a 23-point game last night, gets the ball back. Now Maurer trying to go through the lane, tried to pass it underneath. Kettner comes up with a steal. We have a jump ball. Good job there by Kettner to get it, but alternate possession will keep it with Loramie.
Yeah, just nice defensive position. He read it, got the steal, but turned out to be a jump ball.
So 1:09 to go on our First National Bank scoreboard. We're all tied at 20. Maurer all the way to Ratterman. This inbound passes, they've been just barely getting those in. High lobs, and Minster's usually about a fingernail away from tipping it away. Burning, running, starting the offense, trying to drive, and puts one up. Rebound goes out of bounds, so it will stay with Fort Loramie.
It's just tough for Fort Loramie. I mean, they get it in there, but you got Nixon right there, who's just a force with the block shots. They just can't finish it.
Now we're looking a long time, able to get it to Holscher. Nixon almost is a steal. Pass underneath, quick pass to Maurer. Turnaround shot, too strong. There's another offensive rebound. All right, Coach Britton yelling out one shot here with 35 seconds to go.
Yeah, we'll probably see 4 corners now.
Maurer, and there's Nixon with another block.
Yeah.
Not what Coach Britton wanted there as he bangs the chair as he shouted out one. Falk's 3 is way off the mark, and Fort Loramie will get a chance here for the last shot. Not sure if that's exactly what Minster wanted that case either. Down to under 8 seconds. Burning. Meyer to the hole, banks it in. Nate Meyer with a nice move. I want to see this replay here if we got a chance. He almost like pushed the ball right into Nixon.
Well, you'll see it right here on the replay. He takes it right at Nixon, and just a good strong move, and he was strong with the ball, and he took it right up.
So Meyer with his first 2 points, now 3. 2 seconds to go. Minster needs a quick inbound. Nixon will turn around a long one. That will end the first half of play. Good basketball game here at Fort Loramie on our First National Bank scoreboard. Fort Loramie 23, Minster 20. We'll be back with the first half stats here on NKTelco Sports.
Plygem Residential Solutions is part of Cornerstone Building Brands, North America's largest manufacturer of exterior building products, and the success of our company is directly related to the contributions of our employees. We are currently looking for machine operators, maintenance technicians, forklift operators, and more to join our growing team at our facility in Sydney, Ohio. Plygem offers competitive pay, a full benefits package, as well as opportunities for bonus pay and long-term advancement. Become a part of our strong foundation.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We got a close one at halftime. Fort Loramie leads Minster by 3 with the first half numbers. Mr. A.J. Lisi.
Yeah, it's been pretty good game so far. I mean, shooting wise, haven't hit great. I think the free throws are the things that's kept them in both teams in the game. But I think the big stat is Fort Loramie out rebounding Minster right now. 5 offensive rebounds for Fort Loramie. That's huge right now, and that was a key for Coach Britton coming into the game and keeping Nixon off the board. So that's a big stat right now.
Minster's a good rebounding team. They lead the MAC in rebounding also. Yeah, like you said, a lot of them are having offensive rebounds, and some of those have carried over to points as well.
It has, and that's a big key stat for Fort Loramie because when they out rebound their team, they win.
Yeah.
So.
Individual scoring for Fort Loramie, 6 players scored, led by Nolan Burning with 7 points. Caleb Meyer, Grant Alberswith with 4 points apiece. Caleb Maurer with 2. Nick Brandewy with 2. Trent Reckerman leads the Wildcats with 4. Jacob Salazar with 6. Justin Nixon with 6. Brady Holscher with 2. Thing to keep track on is foul trouble. Fort Loramie, 3 of their starters, Brandewy, Caleb Meyer, and Albers with 2 fouls. Reckerman with 2 fouls for Minster.
Yeah, and I think Fort Loramie's done a good job on Salazar because he hit 2 early threes there in the first quarter and hasn't really done anything since then.
Minster with the first possession here as they start their same starters that started the game. Salazar to fall. Fort Loramie's played man-to-man defense the whole way, which is traditional here through the years. Corey Britton, Dan Hagemeyer, and so on. The rich tradition of Fort Loramie basketball. We see several banners, 3 state championships here for Fort Loramie. There's a lob underneath, stolen away. There's Meyer all the way, blocked by Reckerman. Great block there, and there will be a foul on the rebound, as Albers will get his 3rd foul.
Wow, that's huge right now. And Meyer took it right there, nice block, and it just Albers trying to be a little more aggressive and just pick up his 3rd foul.
So it looked like it was going to be a layup there. Minster's had a whole. We've seen Nixon with blocks now. Reckerman with a block.
Yeah.
Minster with the ball. Schmidt, junior point guard, across the timeline, trying to set it off from the side. Down to Nixon against Burning. Backs himself in and makes it.
Big mismatch right there. They found it, and Nixon took it right to the hoop.
Lead down to 1. 23-22 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Brandewy's been out a long time. He's had 2 fouls, I think, in the first quarter. Out of Burning. Tries to pull up. Brandewy drives, step back, in.
Nice shot.
And they really miss Brandewy being out on foul trouble in the first half. He's a good player, good leader out there.
Oh, that's the one fear Coach McClure had, was the matchup with Brandewy. He found it to be a tough matchup for his team.
Now Fort Loramie's gone to a 3-2 zone. First zone of the night here for Loramie. Minster played a zone, I think, about a 1 possession. Into the corner, there's Salazar for the 3.
Yeah, they went to that 3-2 zone with Albers going to the bench, so it's a tough matchup inside for Nixon, but now you found Salazar in the corner for 3, and that's huge.
3 threes for Salazar, ties it up at 25. Nate Meyer, baseline, reverse layup. Did a nice job using the basket as a shield against Nixon. Gives the lead back to Fort Loramie. Nixon thought about a 3. Reckerman will let the 3 go off the mark. Ball's out of bounds. It will go to Fort Loramie. Both these teams usually make a lot of threes, average 7 threes a game, but we have not had a whole lot of made ones other than Salazar at 3.
Salazar's got the only 3 for Minster, and Fort Loramie's only got 1.
Yep. 27-25, and now Loramie back into their spread offense.
Wow, they're looking to run and jump out of it.
Fall guarding Brandewy. Falk's usually more the defensive stopper for Minster. Meyer will walk.
I'll tell you what, for Nixon being a big guy, he is really quick on his feet. He did a nice job stopping penetration and causing that turnover.
Turnover gives it back to Minster. Minster trying to break a 2-game losing streak because they lost last night to Coldwater by 2. Loramie with a big overtime win. Their 3rd overtime game of the season that they've had. The other 2 are in double overtimes. Salazar with another 3. There's a foul on the rebound. Looks like it'll go against Minster, and it looks like it's on Reckerman. That's his 3rd.
Yeah.
So he's taking a look on the replay. Tipped around there. Not a lot of contact, but
see a lot of contact.
At our angle, it's hard to tell as he leaves in favor of Kettner will come into the game. So Minster goes with a smaller lineup as they have Kettner and Schmidt, 2 point guards, but this is trying to match up against a smaller Loramie team. Also Brady Holscher in the game, number 12. And there's almost knocked away by Schmidt.
Good deflection. I mean, reading that defense, just reading that guy's eyes and got the deflection.
Caleb Meyer will inbound it. Burning has been running this offense. Nate Meyer down to Brandewee. Runs into Nixon. Passes underneath and it goes out of bounds off of Minster. It'll be Loramie ball. Inbound to be Burning. Well, then real early in the game, I think the difference in this game is probably about 3 or 4 about the whole way.
Yeah.
Brandewee trying to find something. Kicks it out. 3 ball by Meyer. Rebound Nixon. Out to Kettner. Doesn't have the numbers. He will put one up. Rolls off. Burning pushes ahead to Meyer. Into the corner, Brandewee trying to drive baseline. Kettner cuts him off. Caleb Meyer. They'll reset to Nate Meyer. Talked about Coach McClure said one of his keys was pace of play, and definitely the pace of play is favored for Loramie playing the slower possession. Meyer, and there's another block by Nixon. Schmidt. All the way in the corner, Salazar. Nixon trying to post up on Meyer. Now Holscher.
Big mismatch right now.
Holscher to the hoop. Nice pass. Nixon in. Timeout on the floor by Minster. It'll be a full timeout. We'll step aside. You're watching boys high school basketball on NKTelco Sports.
Schwieterman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Schwieterman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Back with Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports on our first National Bank scoreboard. We are all tied.
Well, right now, the key right now is Albers being out with his 3rd foul. And Justin Nixon is really taking advantage of that, and it's really pushed Minster right here in the 3rd quarter.
And there's a tip by Holscher. Comes up with a steal. Holscher to the hoop and in. Brady Holscher with a steal and a basket to give the Wildcats the lead. Burning in the corner, Ratterman, who just checked in the lineup. Into the corner there, it's Holscher. That will go in and out. Foul on the play.
It's interesting right now. You got two big kids right there from Minster, number 34, and you got Nixon. They put 34 on the inside and bring Nixon out on the outside. And it really has disrupted Fort Loramie right now as far as your ball movement.
Meyer hits the first free throw. He has 5 on the night. Check that 6. Talked about the other big guy, Carson Pranger, in the game. 6'6" senior. Battle for the rebound. Holscher, Nixon, Pranger ends up with it. Big guys go at it.
Yes.
There's the lob to Pranger. He had 8 last night off the bench. There's Nixon. Off the screen, Salazar 3 off the mark. Brandy with the rebound. Pushing it up ahead, Nate Meyer to the hoop and in. Meyer saw just an opening there and draws a foul. Let's take another look.
That's just a nice move by Meyer. Nice strong move, took it right to him, tucking in the foul.
Meyer coming off a 23-point night last night in the overtime win over Fairlawn. Now with completes the 3-point play, he has 9. More importantly, he gives his team a 2-point lead. So we go back and forth. It's very close.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a nice steal by Brandewie, and he throws it. That will go out of bounds. Tough break there.
Yeah, nice defensive prowess right there, and throws it away. Gives Minster another opportunity.
Brandewie, 3-year player on varsity. He was on that #1 ranked team a couple years ago that went to regional runners-up. That was a nice steal, but right now Minster has the Twin Towers in there with Nixon and Pranger, trying to force the matchup on Fort Loramie, and Pranger with the basketball to Salazar. There's Holscher. There's Nixon working against Holscher. He loses his footing. Turnover to the Redskins. Brandewie. Nice pass underneath, and Holscher didn't see it. Brady Holscher comes up with it and layup in. Timeout on the floor. Brady Holscher with a good quick break layup there. As you see the steal. Nice shot, as we have just a timeout on the floor, not an actual coach's timeout, as we have perspiration there.
Yeah.
So it looked like an opportunity for Fort Loramie, went by the boards. Minster took advantage of it.
Yep. I've just been impressed. Both sides defensively, been very good defense on both sides. They've caused a lot of turnovers this half. I mean, this quarter alone that we've had 7 turnovers. We had that just in the first half. A lot of deflections.
31-31. This is a triple header. Minster trying for a sweep. Minster freshman won the freshman game. JV won by 11. Right now it's in a battle at the varsity level.
You're seeing a lot of schools doing those triple headers now.
That's a staple for Shelby County. They do it all their league nights.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of MAC schools will do it when they play a Shelby County team. It makes it nice scheduling, and get to see a lot of basketball if you want to stay for 3 games.
I think it just gives an opportunity to give the freshmen that game night feel.
Yep.
So it's kind of nice.
Good point. Foul on Falk, his second. Team 4th foul. Only 1 on Fort Loramie, and we're under 1 minute here in the 3rd quarter. Burning trying to inbound it. Now to Nate Meyer. Meyer trying to drive, kicks it over. Caleb Meyer, drive. Got a little bit too far underneath the basket and goes out of bounds.
That was a nice strong move. Splitting those Twin Towers.
I think in a way, I think he was anticipating contact that never came.
Yeah.
31-31, so now Minster with the opportunity here. No signal that they're going for the last shot. Schmidt being hounded by Meyer. Has to work for it, gives it up to Holscher. Nixon battling against Evan Holscher underneath. The two Holschers are first cousins in this game, which you see a lot of relatives between these two towns. Brady Holscher with 4 points in this quarter, trying to make something happen, down to 15 seconds. Salazar puts up a shot, but he drew the foul. I think that was part of his intention, was to do that. And Salazar, as you would expect, a pretty good foul shooter, will be shooting 2 as he draws the first foul on Nolan Burning.
Yeah, they kind of look at this, and I think Coach Britton's right. I think it should have been a travel call there.
Salazar in and out. Salazar mostly is a spot-up shooter, doesn't drive a lot. He's been trying to expand his game this in his senior year. And misses 2. So it keeps it tied at 31. We're down to 7 seconds. Brandewee, ball in his hands. Step away 3 and hits it. Nick Brandewee nails the 3. We go to the fourth quarter. Fort Loramie with a 3-point lead here on NKTelco Sports.
For over 150 years, Cargill has been helping people be successful worldwide. Cargill has always done business responsibly and in a way that makes us proud. Whether it is educating farmers in India or providing bikes to students with perfect attendance right here at home, Cargill is helping people thrive. The Sydney plant is just one piece of a global company that provides employment for hundreds of thousands, food for the world, and support for thousands of businesses. Be a part of something great at Cargill.com.
Take your game day party to the next level with a new TV and Sonos sound system from Fowler's TV in St. Mary's. A Sonos sound system takes all the action into every room of your home and outdoors. Break your home into zones and control the content and level right from your phone or tablet, enabling you to enjoy the game or not with the touch of a finger. Add a security camera system connected to your TV from Fowler's, and never leave another friend stuck outside in the cold. Fowler's TV, taking game day to the next level.
Welcome back here to Grand Lake Health presentation. There's the last play of the third quarter, step back 3, the senior, Brandewee.
That's just great reading by Brandewee on defense. I mean, he sees that he's playing back. He just takes a step back 3-pointer and hits it.
So it gives Fort Loramie with the ball to start it out here in the fourth quarter. Brandewee gives it up to Meyer. Grant Albers back in the game. He tried to run a play to open up Brandewee. There's Albers against Nixon, and Nixon with another block. Schmidt pushes it ahead to Reckerman, who's back in the lineup. And it's tipped away by Meyer. So everybody who's been in foul trouble is back in the lineup. Let's just check it here. You have Caleb Meyer, Nolan Burning, Nate Meyer, Grant Albers, and Nick Brandewee, the starting lineup for Fort Loramie. Minster has pretty well the starting lineup. They have Falk, Schmidt, Reckerman, Nixon. You have Holscher, but Salazar's on the bench. Probably give Holscher a break.
Yeah.
Minster has only had 4 players score tonight. Falk, but that now make it 5 as Falk joins.
Nice move.
His first basket cuts the lead to 1.
So far in this second half, Minster's been pretty efficient as far as their shot selection. They've hit a lot of good shots.
Albers tries again against Nixon, puts a fake and got him up in the air. It's a smart move there by Albers. He got the ball there. You knew he wanted to try again.
Oh, yeah.
Those little one-on-one battles that are going on all night.
Well, you knew in the first quarter he wasn't afraid of Nixon. He went right to him at the first quarter.
Good help defense there by Meyer, who knocked away the lob pass to Nixon. Meyer draws the bump on Reckerman. That's a big 4th foul on Reckerman. I think Meyer knew that. He drew into and tried to do that, and smart play there.
Yep.
As now Reckerman will leave with his 4th foul, as Salazar will take his place. 36-33 Loramie. It has been a tight one the whole way. It was tied after the first quarter. It's a 3-point lead for Loramie at the halftime of the third quarter, and Albers gets a little too close, steps on the end line.
Yeah.
36-33.
Kind of taking it personally there. He's trying to take it right just to prove a point.
He's playing with 3 fouls. Reckerman on the bench, the first player with 4 fouls on either team. Albers close on Nixon. He picked up his dribble, and they lose it on the pass.
Good defense.
Can say that a lot here tonight, both ways.
Well, I think it was Albers. I think you give him the credit for that.
Good point. Yep. He made Nixon stop way too far out for the basket, to Nixon's liking at least.
Yeah.
Albers, burning back to Albers. So more into a more traditional offense, away from the spread offense that they had to do with when Albers was out. And there's almost a steal by Holscher. There's Meyer to Albers. Fort Loramie being patient here, looking for the good shot, not settling. Meyer tried to go to Albers, stolen.
Nice little pick and roll. Just couldn't get that pass off the roll.
Schmidt in some trouble there. Able to get it to Salazar. Nixon with the basketball. They'll reset with Schmidt. Minster down by 3. Salazar with the basketball. He's the only person who's hit a 3 for Minster tonight. Hasn't had too many opportunities. I think he's only had maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, he's had 5. He's had 5 opportunities.
There's a 3 by Holscher, rolls off. Rebound Brandewy. He's surveying the court ahead and behind him. Albers, Loramie being very patient. Trying to draw, I think Albers is trying to draw Nixon away from the basket. Find somebody else. Picks up his dribble, hands it off. Both teams with 4 timeouts, so.
Yeah, they're looking just to pull it out and go 4 corners, try to milk some clock.
And there's Meyer. Got a little too underneath again.
It's just the presence of Nixon has really disrupted a lot of those shots.
Salazar for the tie. Got a little screen there, and Salazar drains it. We are tied at 36. Timeout on the floor. We'll go see this replay here as set the screen, and Salazar nails it. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Loramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We just have 4:06 to go, and it's fittingly in this close ball game. We are tied once again.
Yeah, I mean, it's defense, defense, defense. I mean, both teams have played great defense, and right now you're seeing it up this half because Fort Loramie's got 6 turnovers and Minster's got 5, and it's just because of the defense and the deflections that both teams are getting.
That was an important 3 for Minster, not only to tie it, but Fort Loramie, as you mentioned, they were wanting to spread it out and trying to milk some clock, also draw some fouls, and now it's pretty well straight up. Bernie being guarded by Holscher. Albers, Brandewy trying to work down low to Meyer, and he draws the foul.
They're seeing the mismatch right down there on the block right there. It was a good read by Coach Britton to set that up.
Foul on Adam Kettner, his second, team 6th, only 2 on Fort Loramie. That could be a big point as we go along here. Meyer now. Albers burning off the screen. Almost stolen there by Falk. Brandewy throws it up. Great pass to Nate Meyer. Smart play. Brandon goes, he was just right in the air.
Yeah.
He was kind of stuck in the air and made something happen.
Yeah. I don't know if he had a cramp. He came down a little awkward. I don't know if it was.
Going to be a foul on Nate Myers. He's getting another look there. Brandewee double pumped and sees a teammate.
Yeah.
That looked bad, but turned very good in a hurry there on the.
Brandon, we saw, he was looking at Albers on the other end and saw that Nixon drop down and covered it, so he just threw it up there, and that was a nice move.
Holscher, Reckerman back in the game playing with 3 fouls. Down to Nixon. Passes at baseline, they work it around to Falk. Drives to the basket, in and out. Battle for the rebound goes through several hands, and it will stay on the Minster side.
Yeah, that was a nice take, took it right in there, just in and out.
Minster down by 2, lobs it to Nixon.
Oh, nice
on Albers, draws the foul. That'll be the 4th on Albers. Nixon will go to the line with 2 shots and could tie it if he can hit both of them.
Yeah, that's just a smart move on Nixon's part, knowing that Albers has got the foul trouble and took it right to him.
So he joins Reckerman as the 2 players with 4 fouls. Nixon, 60% foul shooter. Chance here to tie it if he can hit both of them. He has 8 points, leading scorer for Minster, Salazar with 12. Nixon in and out. As a team, Minster only shoots 57% from the foul line.
We were bragging in the first half. They were making their free throws in the first half. Right now they're 0 for 3 here in the second.
Things are averaging out, so to speak. Reckerman leaves. Kettner came in on the defensive side. Nixon makes 1 of 2. And Reckerman thought he was supposed to come back in. I think he's going to have to force now. No, he checked in. I think they wanted him out on defense and keep him in on offense. And he misunderstood, and the ref said, that's what I want to do. So he's just at the scorer's table to get in case Minster gets the ball on the dead ball. But now Loramie with the basketball, 1-point lead, 38-37 on our First National Bank scoreboard. Coach Britton will call a timeout, be a full timeout, 2:59 to go. Loramie by 1. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sport.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital, with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwieterman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Welcome back to Grand Lakes Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. We got a good one. Loramie with a 1-point lead in the basketball.
Wouldn't you expect anything less?
No.
Neighboring towns know each other. You can't beat this.
It's been a close game the whole way. Numerous lead changes, numerous ties. Loramie with the lead right now. Redskins 1 point up on the Wildcats. I don't think they'll be in a big hurry, but they'll take opportunity when they can get it.
And they've been patient. I mean, they've done a good job of patient offensively and finding good shots.
Brandewee, hesitation, spin,
nice move.
Banks it, too strong, ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the No, it'll stay with, go to Minster.
Yeah, I agree with that. It went off Fort Loramie.
So now Minster can take the lead. Down by 1. Holscher brings the basketball up. They don't really have a true point guard in the game right now. Reckerman.
Oh, wow, nice
pass to Nixon, draws the foul. As you mentioned, a great entry pass, and Nixon on the line here with a chance to tie and maybe take the lead.
A little bit of a mismatch here on the replay. You look at it, yeah. Meyer just a little bit outmanned by Nixon there. That was a good cut by Nixon to get it to the hoop.
I'm not even sure he saw that pass coming there. And Nixon will tie the game. He's down double figures with 10. Grant Albers checks back in. He has 4 fouls. Reckerman on the floor with 4 fouls.
Yeah, they have to. I mean, with this being a tight game, they need somebody to body up on Nixon there on the defensive end.
He hits them both. Minster now with a 1-point lead. 39-38. It's been a close game. Fort Loramie has probably led most of the time, but right now they're down by 1. Albers kicks it in the corner. Albers with it back. Spin move, kicks it. Meyer with the 3 off the mark.
Oh, wow.
Albers with a big rebound.
That is huge right now.
It's another opportunity. We're under 2 minutes to go in the basketball game. Burning trying to drive on Holscher. There's Albers again. Banks it. Too strong. Holscher with a rebound. Fort Loramie had a couple looks. Couldn't convert. Now we'll see what Minster does. They can afford to be patient. Both teams with 3 timeouts, so.
Yeah, here they go. They're going to go 4 corners here.
They don't really have they don't have Kettner or Schmidt in there. That's their normal point guards. And Reckerman will be fouled there. And that will be just the 15 foul, or 16 foul. 6 on both teams, so from right on, now we'll be doing 1 and 1. Caleb Maurer is going to check in.
Yeah, you're right. You're right, Dave. I mean, they don't have a true point guard, and that forces Nixon on the outside.
And Albers goes out. So now Ty Ruenkamp in the game. I think he's going to draw Nixon. No, they're going to put Brandewie on Nixon. Put your best athlete on him.
Well, and you look at now they're going to put Nixon on the inside. I mean, that's.
Yeah, I think they'll take it if they can get what they want. They're trying to do that right now. And a nice pass by Reckerman, reverse layup, a foul. Heads up play. Reckerman knew what was happening there, and look at the play there. Great, he drives, no look pass, and in. Wow. So Nixon once again on the free throw line. He's been 3 of his last 4. He misses that one.
Well, then you jinx him, Dave. They've both done it tonight.
I think he's 3 of 5 here in this 4th quarter.
Yes, he is.
So Albers back in the lineup. Also Nate Meyer back in. Nixon hits the second. 2-point lead for Minster. 1:11 to go on our First National Bank scoreboard. Hope you've enjoyed this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. Coach Britton will tell a timeout. We'll take a quick one. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
NKTelco Sports. More than 140 local high school and college games. Football, basketball, volleyball, baseball, softball, and soccer. Support your local team with NKTelco Sports and promote your business to 250,000 households in Northwest Ohio. Call 1-888-NKTelco and get in the game.
Welcome back. Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. Coach Britton with the timeout. His team's down by 2.
Yeah, I mean, right now, Loramie's looking to do something here. I mean, last 2 times down the floor, they've missed some good shots on the inside. So look at Albers or Brandewie on the inside to take it in.
I wonder if they'll do something like inside. They're trying to go inside and they can hit somebody with the outside.
Yeah.
Watch the matchup. Brandewie guarded by Falk. Guarding him tightly. Under a minute. Brandewie to Burning. Underneath to Albers. There's Meyer. And Fort Loramie's going to be just looking for a good shot. And Minster's been playing their good defense. There's Falk on Brandewie. Coach Britton's got 2 more timeouts. At some point, he might reset
nice
it. Wide open, and in.
And the foul.
Great play. Brandewey, as you mentioned off the screen, ties it. As we'll get another look.
Yeah, that back screen was a nice back screen, and he took it. Knew Nixon was coming up from behind. He took that ball up strong. Bucket in the foul.
Good job by Nolan Burning, was the screener on that play. Brandewey can give Fort Loramie the lead. Too strong. Rebound Wildcats. 30 seconds. See if the Wildcats go for one. Before that way, we'll call a timeout. It's a 30-second timeout. We will keep it right here. We'd like to mention our Keys to the Game sponsored by Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats. Also our other sponsors, American Trim, Frost Roofing, Hometown Opportunity, Minster Bank, Fly Gem, Precision Strip, Schwieterman Pharmacies, New Knoxville Supply, Ferguson Construction, Fowler's TV, Ms. Wilson Health, Cy Schwieterman Incorporated, Courage Works, Kogi Plumbing, Heating and Air Conditioning, Wayne Trail, Cargill, Wagner's IGA, Securicom, St. Henry Bank, The Spot, St. Mary's Foundry, and we got a good one here on our First National Bank scoreboard, all tied at 40.
Yeah, Minster's got the ball with 27 seconds here. What do you think they're going to do?
I think they'll try to go to Nixon. That's been their best there, and they'll work off of that.
Yeah.
I would say I'd be surprised if it's not Nixon, Reckerman maybe on a drive, or a spot up 3 on Salazar.
Well, the one thing Minster has been successful is penetrating those gaps and kicking it out. So, I mean, they got a couple options here.
Reckerman gives it up to Holscher. The Salazar. I think they'll run it down to about 10 and then see what they go. I think the ball might be in Reckerman's hands, and they will call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It'll be a full timeout, and we'll be step back with a finish here on NKTelco Sports.
Carriage Works has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. Carriage Works thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. Carriage Works now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. Carriage Works has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for Carriage Works. We're certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center offers a family-friendly environment with a personalized approach to reduce pain, restore function, and improve mobility. Dr. Christopher Stuckey specializes in reconstructive foot and ankle surgery, diabetic foot care, trauma including fractures and sports injuries, along with bunions, hammer toes, and ingrown toenails. Grand Lake Foot and Ankle Center has offices located in St. Mary's and Salina. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-394-8664.
Barn burner here. We are tied at 40. Minster with the ball. 13 seconds to go. Falk trying to inbound it, and it's thrown away. Albers with a basketball. Coach Britton will call a timeout. So miscommunication on the inbounds pass, and Fort Loramie now with a chance.
This one's a full
for the full timeout. We'll step aside real quickly here on NKTelco Sports.
Are you looking for a rewarding career? Wayne Trail, a Lincoln Electric company, supplies top-of-the-line automation systems to manufacturers. Wayne Trail routinely develops its team through hiring and by offering advanced technical training. We understand that every employee matters and every role contributes to the success of our business and offer advancement opportunities, competitive wages, and benefit packages. Visit WayneTrail.com and get on track to a better career and a better future.
Hope you're enjoying this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. Tied again, this time Fort Loramie with the ball. What do you think, AJ?
Yeah, I like we just talked about, I think it's going to be Brandewey. We're going to look here to either get him the ball at the top of the key and him make a move with Falk on it. I'll tell you what, Falk's done a good job on him here in the fourth quarter, so we'll see who's guarding him right here.
Right now, it looks like he's matched up against Reckerman as Falk is out on the outside on Meyer, and almost a steal by Holscher. Burning to Meyer. Give it to Nate Meyer. There's Albers down to 4 seconds.
Nice.
Underneath. All on the floor. And we'll see if there's a timeout. No timeout, and for the 4th year in a row, the Fort Loramie Minster game will go to overtime, 40-40. We'll be back with overtime when we return on NKTelco Sports.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
We are here. And here. And here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Welcome back for the amazing 4th year in a row. These two teams go to overtime. Both teams had a chance at the end.
Yeah, they did. But Fort Loramie, I mean, they're used to going to overtime this year.
This is the 4th game they've gone to overtime. They're 1-2 in those games. 2 of those went to double overtime. Yeah. We tip it off to start this overtime. And Fort Loramie with the basketball. Fort Loramie tried to get a timeout at the very end there when the ball scrambled on the floor. Brandewie with the basketball. Albers will drive, will kick it out to Meyer. The offense has been mostly Albers and Brandewie down this stretch.
Yeah, now you got Falk on Brandewie, who's done a nice job there in the 4th quarter guarding him, and he's not letting Brandewie away.
Almost a travel by Meyer. Nixon against Albers, and this time Albers wins the battle with the bank in.
He did nice arc and shot there over Nixon because he knew Nixon was right there.
Albers playing with 4, and there's a steal, Caleb Meyer, and he will draw the foul, which is probably a good thing for Minster. That will be a 1-and-1, though, as a foul on Falk.
Wow.
Good job there by Caleb Myers. He tipped off the there. So Fort Loramie, a big opportunity to take a big lead here. But you got to hit your foul shots here as Evan Holscher checks back in the lineup. But Caleb Meyer.
Well, they're 2 for 4 here in the second half in free throws.
So here's a big 1-and-1. Nothing but net. Meyer 3 of 3 on the foul line tonight. This one's even bigger because it would make it a 2-possession game. 43-40. Misses the second one. Falk skies the rebound. Brady Holscher now doing the point guard duties for the Wildcats. Falk. Overtime is 4 minutes. We're down to 3 minutes here. Pass all the way over to Falk, and we're able to catch it. Holscher's really pushing Nixon out.
Yes, he is.
Pass underneath to Holscher, but he didn't look for the basket. Not an inside player. There's Nixon trying to drive on Holscher. Lost the handle as he went up. Reckerman kicks it out. Falk banks it in. Big offensive rebound and a good follow there by Falk.
Yeah.
Cuts the lead to 1. Falk only his second basket of the night. Probably that was a big basket they needed there. Brandewie. They didn't want Fort Loramie to have the ball in a 3-point lead, and there's almost a steal by Reckerman, and he ends up kicking it out of bounds. Boy, Minster's had some 2 near steals. Holscher almost had a steal in that last possession. Grant Albers back in the lineup. He's been sitting out on the defensive side to not get his 5th foul. Him and Reckerman playing with 4 for a long time here, the 4th quarter and beyond. Burning being hounded by Holscher. And Holscher comes up with a steal.
Oh, wow.
Gives it to Salazar. Drives, kicks to the Nixon, and it's stolen back. Caleb Meyer doesn't like the numbers, pulls it out. So steal for steal, now a turnover.
Wow.
So unforced errors both ways.
Yes.
Both teams had an opportunity for big opportunities, and
it's still a one-possession game.
Minster down by 1. It's been like this all night. It's been 4 points or less almost the entire night. Lob to Nixon. Nice help defense. He's underneath the basket, gets his own rebound, passes it over to Holscher, short on the 3. Salazar, a long 3, and nails it. Salazar, an NBA 3, hits his 5th 3 of the night. We'll take another look. Look how far back he is.
Wow.
He is literally 7 or 8 feet back as he gives Minster a 2-point lead. We'll step aside. We'll be right back here on NKTelco Sports.
What is the best way to reach your customers? Have you tried traditional marketing and fallen short? Use video marketing from NKT Productions. It's effective, economical, and it can be used across multiple devices. Capture your customers where they spend their time most, on TV, websites, email, and social media. Don't miss your chance to show the world how great your business is with video marketing. Experience the power of video marketing through NKT Productions. Meet with one of our experienced media agents to learn more.
Welcome back to Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. And boy, that possession there, Minster, it looked bad for Minster, but Salazar's 3 made it look pretty good.
That's a nice shot by Salazar. I mean, that just shows why he's shooting 47% for the year at 3-point range. I mean, that was a nice shot.
Yeah, it was the ball started underneath the Nixon. He got double teamed, and then somebody got the offense, or he got his own offensive rebound, kicked it out, a couple quick passes there, and Minster with a 2-point lead with 1:18 to go.
Yeah, plenty of time left. I mean, Fort Loramie's done a nice job just being patient and getting their shot selection. So let's see what they do here.
4 straight years these two teams have gone to overtime. Fort Loramie's won the last 3 years in overtime. Minster trying to change that. Important possession here for Fort Loramie. Caleb Meyer with a tray. Wow, big step out 3 by Caleb Meyer. 46-45 now in favor of Fort Loramie. Reckerman drives off the glass. Albers with the rebound. Nate Meyer burning Caleb Meyer. And Coach Britton calls a timeout. Fort Loramie with a 1-point lead in the basketball as they take a full timeout. We'll step aside. We'll be right back on NKTelco Sports.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Walpock, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
Great one here at Fort Loramie High School as Fort Loramie with the basketball on a 1-point lead here in overtime.
Yeah, it's big shot right there by Meyer here, and I mean, it's still one possession. There's still plenty of time, so let's see how this goes.
Falk now guarding Brandewee. Gives it up to Albers, and wide open is Caleb Meyer for the basket. Caleb Meyer with a lot of big baskets down the stretch. Wildcats down by 3, 22 seconds to go. They still have a timeout. Salazar, they're going to watch him closely. Down to 15 seconds. Scoreboard has 1 timeout for Minster. Down to Coach McClurg will call a timeout. We'll keep it right here. It'll be a 30-second timeout. Minster now down by 3 with 8.8. So this late, they're about forced to shoot a 3.
Yeah, I mean, just watch Salazar. They're going to try to do a double screen for Salazar right there in the corner. I could see that, or I mean, they got other options, but
probably their next best would be Holscher. Probably their next best 3 opportunity. Also Reckerman.
Yeah.
But yeah, let's see what they can draw up. Only 30 seconds. They only had a 30-second timeout here, and
I would say look for a double screen for Salazar to try to open him up.
So we'll see what this Coach McClurg and his staff trying to draw up a quick pass. After that layup there by Caleb Meyer was wide open. They did a good job defensively. Minster ran a lot of clock there and didn't get a shot off. Here we go. Salazar trying to work off a screen. Back to Nixon for the tray. Blocked by Brandewie. Nick Brandewie comes out of nowhere and blocks the shot by 6'4" Justin Nixon. Brandewie 6'2", and what a play.
That's great defense, great rotation. They came over to double Salazar right there off the pick and roll, and I'll tell you what, Brandewie made the play of the game right here.
Caleb Meyer can ice it. 1-1 here. If he hits this, the game is over. Otherwise, Minster has 1.5 to hit a 3. Meyer, and he hits it. He's hit a lot of clutch free throws down the stretch. He's had 8 in overtime.
Well, 5 of those points have been huge for Fort Loramie because he hit that 3, and then they had the backside layup right there, and now the free throw.
Meyer hits both of them. Minster will just have to launch it. That will end it. A great basketball game. Fort Loramie, for the 4th straight year, defeats Minster in overtime. Final on the First National Bank scoreboard, Fort Loramie 50, Minster 45. We'll be right back to wrap it up on NKTelco Sports.
Hey Botkins, I'm Brett Gershner with NKTelco, and we are here for you and to help you operate your business network.
Hey Anna, I'm John Boyd with NKTelco. We are here for you to expand our fiber network, which means faster internet speeds for you.
Hey Sydney, I'm Pat Thomas with NKTelco, and we are here for you for all your customer service needs.
Hey Fort Loramie, I'm Nick Garrett with NKTelco, and we are here for you with Hometown Pride.
Hi Rishi, I'm Tim Metzger, and we are here for you for your installation of your telephone, cable TV, and internet.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
At CAPT, we use Hometown Opportunity to make sure that when we have a position open within the facility, it gets put on the website.
We've really been excited to see how that has grown so much over the last several years.
If anyone is looking for a job, it's the best place to go.
We really want to do whatever we can to get folks that are from this community back to this area.
I would recommend any manufacturing company that they take a look at it. It's a very good benefit for companies at no cost.
Hope you enjoyed this Grand Lake Health presentation of NKTelco Sports. A great one here in overtime. Fort Loramie prevails 50-45 with the final numbers. Here's AJ.
Well, you look at the shooting. I mean, Minster and Fort Loramie, I mean, they struggled a little bit from shooting wise, but I think the key was the free throws. I mean, Fort Loramie came up huge at the end, free throws, 9 of 12. Minster was 12 of 19, which is not bad for them for the year too. Turnovers, the second half were killer on turnovers, but I credit the defense on both ends, getting a lot of deflections. But once again, Fort Loramie out-rebounds the team, they win, and they had 23-19 on the rebounding chart, so nice job by Fort Loramie.
Fort Loramie, they were led in scoring by Caleb Meyer with 6 points, 8 of those in overtime. Nick Brandewey with 9, Nate Meyer with 11, Grant Albers with 8, Nolan Burning with 7, Caleb Maurer with 3. Minster had 5 players scored, led by Jacob Salazar. He had 5 threes, 15 points. Justin Nixon with 12. Trent Reckerman with 8. Brady Holscher with 6 off the bench and 4 points for Brian Falk. And AJ is just, what a game. I mean, it was literally 3 or 4 points or less the whole game.
I mean, it's a game you expected. Both teams know each other real well. They live so close to each other, and it's a hard-fought game. But credit Fort Loramie. I mean, they were up to the task tonight. I mean, you had a nice kid in Justin Nixon, which they did a nice job in the second half on. Physical game. I mean, it's a Shelby County team. I'm telling you that I've watched quite a few Shelby County games this year, and I'll tell you what, they're a tough team to beat.
Fort Loramie goes to 7-3 on this season, or Minster falls to 8-4 on our season. Player of the game is brought to you by NKTelco, a person who hit a lot of big shots and free throws down the stretch, Caleb Meyer.
Wow, Caleb, I mean, he did a nice job, especially in the overtime. He had a big 3 coming right there in the first overtime. Well, the only overtime. I'm so used to double overtimes. But Caleb Meyer hitting that 3, and then the backside layup right there to put him up pretty good for 3. And he hit some big free throws, and Caleb Meyer did a nice job tonight.
Congratulations to Caleb, our player of the game tonight. Congratulations to both teams. A great ball game. We'd like to thank our NKTelco sports crew, led by our director, Scott Robinson, assisted by John Schwierderman. On camera tonight, Xavier Gross and Wes Temple. For my partner tonight, AJ Lacey, I'm Dave Kanapke. Thanks for watching on NKTelco Sports.